Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So what are we popping today?
We are going to pop open AromaTouch. I'm going to let you give your thoughts on this one first today.
Okay. So it is, it's funny, I don't know if this makes sense, but I smell it and I think of the color green.
Ooh, I love it. That's fun.
Yeah, it just smells like green plants. And I guess that could be because of what's in it. But before I say what's in it, what's your first thought when you smell it?
Oh, interesting. Wow, I totally smell green now that you're saying.
Oh, really?
That. Yes.
Green had a smell.
I didn't either, but this is it. It smells fresh. So I smell the cypress first, and that is one of the ingredients. So I guess let's just say what's in it. So in this, let me see if it's what order it's in here. Oh, so cypress is the first ingredient. Yeah. Cypress, peppermint, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lavender. So I smell probably cypress and then marjoram next, maybe then the basil. I definitely smell not very much peppermint, which is interesting when it's the second ingredient.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I think basil is what stands out the most to me, which is there in the middle of the list.
Yeah. It smells herby, I guess you could say, which is that green smell as well. Cypress to me is very opening. I feel like, so cypress is one of those oils that I use for circulation stuff. And so when I apply anything with cypress in it, I definitely feel like it just makes things more open. And so I think even trying to breathe it in, I feel like I can just take nice big breaths. It makes me feel, you know what I feel like, and this is the massage blend. I feel like this is perfect for spas. I feel like this is the type of thing, even though there's no eucalyptus in it, this is the type of thing that I feel like is perfect for a spa. And I do use this in our physical therapy practice. We'll use this when I'm working on people. I have used this sometimes in exchange for Deep Blue if I feel like it's either not cutting it the way I want to, or I don't necessarily want that tingly feeling of the menthol stuff. AromaTouch is a great replacement for me for that.
Yeah. So I only just a few months ago found out the difference between them. So AromaTouch is, like we said, massage blend. So it kind of makes sense, but I hadn't connected the dots previously. AromaTouch is really for any type of muscle tightness, whereas Deep Blue really focuses more on the joints and the tendons and kind of the connections, not as much for the muscles. And
that makes sense.
Since I've started using them for separate issues, it's made a huge difference. So like, for example, I now, when I have menstrual cramps, have started using AromaTouch instead of Deep Blue.
Great idea.
It makes such a difference. And I felt like Deep Blue was really helping, but I think that's because it's kind of numbing and icy hot. But this really impacts, it's a muscular pain that I'm feeling, so it really helps a lot.
I'll have to try that. I've primarily used it on like neck tension, or, you get that between your neck and shoulder, it gets really, really tight. You feel like you're wearing your shoulders as earrings. And so I will massage it all over that area. And I feel like it really helps. This is not diluted. So let's just say too, that for anybody that has sensitive skin, or if I'm putting this on my kids, I will always add some fractionated coconut oil to it just to dilute it a little bit.
Yeah.
And because it's got the grapefruit oil in there, I probably would try to apply it places where the sun is not going to see it, just so we avoid any sun exposure. Yeah.
Very wise. And also because it's not diluted, you could put this in a diffuser and then have that spa smell, not spell.
Or that. There's definitely a spell that goes on at spas.
Yeah.
That relaxation spell.
Yeah. So if you want to recreate that smell and that scene, that's kind of awesome that they didn't add the carrier oil to it. Plus, if you think about it, that makes this last a lot longer too. So my masseuse actually will allow me to bring essential oils with me. And so he's still going to use his, whatever. I know it's not coconut oil. I don't know what they use in massage normally, but whatever oil. And then just a few drops of this, makes it last way longer than dumping the entire bottle on your body during an hour-long massage.
Right. So this one is just simply for aromatic or topical use. I don't think about diffusing this one very often. However, I feel like if you were trying to recreate that feeling of the spa, that it would be a good one to do. And we've talked about how we like reference books before. I am looking at the Advanced Oil Magic book, and there is a diffuser recipe in here for it that just says fresh air. And they do 3 drops of AromaTouch, 3 drops lime, 3 drops grapefruit, 1 drop green mandarin. And it says that for any space that needs to clear the air of stale odors or just needs a burst of fresh air. So that does sound like a refreshing diffuser blend. But
yeah, definitely.
The other blend that I liked that this book posted, it's called Monday-itis, and it's for topical use. And it's 2 drops of AromaTouch, 2 drops lime, 2 drops Siberian fir. And it says massage oils into neck and shoulders after a long day of work on Mondays to make sure you've got stamina for the remaining week. And that's fun.
I love it. Anyone with a case of the Mondays, now you have
a solution.
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
And there's a couple oils in this that are all good for pain. So the peppermint, the lavender, the marjoram, all good pain oils. But then the cypress is really good, like I said, to increase circulation. And then the cypress with the marjoram is a really powerful blend together for circulation and to promote faster muscle repair. So I think that they've paired this one correctly with the oils they've combined in here.
Yeah. This one also, so doTERRA has an AromaTouch technique, and it's a massage technique that works really well with this oil or really any other oil you want to use. But if anybody's interested in that, you can find like on YouTube videos. And there's both one where it's like on your back, but the one that I feel like most people use is actually just a hand massage. It takes like 5 minutes, but it feels amazing. And using this oil, you're able to increase circulation throughout your body and relaxation throughout your body just by rubbing it on your hand, or really having somebody else rub it on your hand or you rubbing it on somebody else. So it is a 2-person technique, but it's really awesome and highly recommend you check that out.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. And that's easy to look up and find.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, anything else on this oil?
No, I think that everybody should have this as a backup for muscle tension if what they're using. Sometimes I feel like you'll use a certain oil for a certain thing for a while. And then some days you just get this itch that you want to use something different. It's working, but I just want to try something else. This is one of those great ones to have in backup for muscle tension and pain relief.
Yeah, totally agree. Or that spa-like feeling. Because now I'm totally thinking I'm going to go put on my Alexa spa music. And of course, she's lighting up now. We'll turn on the spa music and then diffuse this and make it a super calming place the rest of the day.
Well, I think you need to go put your bathrobe on too, and then just sit there and enjoy.
Oh, you mean like every other day? Good plan. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Make sure you subscribe so that you get the latest podcast every Friday when they drop. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.